Welcome back, viewers. Today we will be testing the stochastic oscillator. Before we get into that though, let me apologize for the audio in my last two videos. For some reason, I had my recording mic set on the wrong microphone, and yeah, the audio was not pretty on that. It was manageable, so I decided to go ahead with it instead of remaking the videos entirely. But yeah, I made sure that I am on the right mic this time. Okay. Also, before we get into testing the stochastic oscillator, if you have not watched my first video and the videos after that, you need to go do that right now. Here at the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team, and as a team, we will all profit from it when we are done. You can find a link to the first video down in the description below. You can also find a link to our Discord server, so that way we can all discuss testing indicators and building our trading system. And lastly, you can find a link below to TradingView. If you sign up for a paid account, you will save a little bit of money using the link below. With that all being said, let's get into the stochastic oscillator. Okay, as normal, I have selected a random pair. In case anybody's interested, basically what I have done is the list of the pairs that I trade, that I put up in one of the last videos that I did. I forget which one it was. Basically, there are 28 pairs, and I go to Google, do a random number generator between 1 and 28, and whatever number it spits out at me is the pair that I count off to, and that is the pair that we test. Uh, Again, no cherry picking here. I try my best to be as fair and as unbiased as possible. So, with that being said, today's pair is the New Zealand pound versus today's pair is the New Zealand versus the Japanese yen. The take profit is 90 pips, designated by the ATR, and the stop is 135. If you have not watched my previous videos, you are probably lost as to what I am talking about as far as the take profit and the stop goes. Again, that is why you need to go back and watch those videos. So, let's pull up the stochastic oscillator here. Boom, boom. That is the stochastic oscillator. Let me bolden up some of these lines here, just so we can see them a little bit better. Alright, there we go. I'm going to go back, I don't know, a couple years here. Let's see. What will it be? Let's say 2018. Let's do 2018. Why not? Let's see. Let's actually, before we do that, let's drag. Where are we at? 2018 is right there. Let's drag these over to here. So we can keep them relatively in sight. Not that it's hard to remember. 90 and 135, but hey, whatever works. Alright. There we go. So we will start at 2018. We will start the TradingView replay function. Again, one of the reasons why I love TradingView so much is because of the replay function. Just makes backtesting super simple and helps to keep some of the bias out of backtesting. So, all right. Little bit about the stochastic here. Again, I don't go into the mathematical equations of how it's calculated or what the lines exactly mean and so on and so on and so on. If you guys want to know that, just Google it. Super simple. You don't want to hear me rambling on about, the mathematics behind how it works. We just want to know whether it works or not. Again, like a lot of indicators, there are many different ways that people say that it should be traded. You trade it this way, you trade it that way, so on and so on. But the most popular way that I have heard is very similar to the RSI. And that's basically you have the 80 top line here, and you have the 20 bottom line here, which would indicate overbought and oversold areas. Once the stochastic has went up into overbought, you wait for it to then come back down and cross back under the 80 for a sell signal, or it would it would go down under the 20 and cross back up and come back over the 20 for a buy signal. Some people will say to trade it when the when the I think it's D and the K line cross. That's your signal to go long, go short. Some people will say that the divergence, similar to the MACD, is how you should trade it. Like I said, there are dozens of different ways. But I guarantee you that if you look up the stochastic, or if you go and you Google, best trading indicators, there is going to be more than one site that says the stochastic is one of the best and most popular indicators, and that it is the best because the signals are so wonderful, something along those lines. Trust me, I've seen it over and over and over. So now's its time to shine. Let's see what it does. We will be doing 1 year of back testing here. And again, we are going to wait for it to go overbought and come back in. That will be a sell signal, or it will go oversold and come back up in for a buy signal. All right. Let's see what the stochastic can do. Okay, so here is kind of a reasonable question when it comes to how the stochastic should be traded. And it has two lines, as I mentioned before, the K and the D. Question is, which one are we waiting to cross back into, out of the overbought, oversold area? Is it both of them, or is it just one of them? Personally, I like to see both of them cross back into the out of the overbought, oversold. So for example, this one here, I would not count that as a signal. No, it does not look like it did cross back in there. So I'm going to say we need to see it, both of them come back in for that to be a valid signal. So that being said, let's move on. All right. We got our first one, and like usual, we are waiting to see the stochastic cross the line, the close of that candle on the cross of the line, like I've said before, is the signal candle. The next candle after the signal candle would be the entry candle. So in this case, this red candle right here would be our entry candle, and we will play it forward and see where it goes. Alright, so that chopped around quite a bit. Let's do some checking here. 135 is our low. Doesn't... Oh, 135 would actually be the up as our stop because we're going short. So no, doesn't look like it hit there. And 90 is our take profit. Doesn't look like we hit that either. Alright, let's play it out and let's see what happens. Oh, looks like we got to 90 there. Where were we here? This is open. Yep. That would be a win right there. Now, down here, looks like we jammed out another signal. So both of them crossed right here. This would be our entry to go long. Let's see what happens. Ouch. That does not look good. That was definitely a loser there. Alright, moving on. Let's see what we do. And again, just like, just like with what I was saying a moment ago with both the lines need to go into the overbought, oversold area and then come back in. So it can't be just one line like the blue line right here. If we were just, to stop it right as it jumped down here. It can't be just the blue line who went out. I mean, that's the faster line, so it's the most likely to jump out first. And the orange line is the slower line, so it's the one that would most likely hang back in that zone. So it does look like both of them came out there. Can't say for certain if that was the cross, but this one definitely was here. So the next candle would be our entry. So we would enter on this one to go long. Let's see what happens. I don't think that hit our 90. We enter there. Nope, 70. Doesn't look like it stopped us out yet either. That one most certainly did. Yep, sure did. So, that is a loss there. Alright, moving on. Picked up another buy signal. Entry. Candle here. Looks like it bounced out a little bit there. Yeah, we may have gotten our 90 out of that. Let's see. Yep, sure enough. Alright. Moving on. So cross there. Entry on that one. For a long. Looks like we might have gotten alright, a win on that one. Things are looking up a little bit there. Alright. Got a cross there. That's our entry candle there. Another winner. Winner, winner. Didn't quite cross above. That one did. That's our entry. I don't think we got 90 pips out of that. Ooh, that is close. Let's see. So 76. Let's say 76. 70 was the open. So 77.60 was the target we were looking for 90. And unfortunately, we did not get that. But I don't think it's stopped us out yet. It has not. It is darn close. Yep, took us out on that one though. So that is a loss there. Let's see here. Did we get both of those? We did get both of those. Came out here. Looks like cross back there. That would be our entry. Let's see what it does. Looks like we got a win. Not too horrible so far, if I do say so. And we banged out another win. And there's another cross. That would be our entry. I don't know if we got it there. It'd be really close. Let's see. Yeah, we did. Alright, moving along. Oh, that's right, we took a short signal here. And I don't think it stopped us out yet. Be very surprised if it did. Has not. Okay, let's see what it does. Hey, looky there. I think we took a win on that one. Let's double check this just to make sure it didn't stop us out. I am fairly confident. Nope, sure didn't. And it definitely got us our 90. Cross there. Entry there. I believe that gave us our 90. Yep. Sure did. I don't know about that one. It is right on the line. And as I said in one of the other videos, when it is right on the line, I prefer not to take it in back testing. And that is because I'm not 100% confident that it actually broke. Now, typically what I do is TradingView has this function with indicators as well as just lines themselves that you can add. It's not going to let me go into it at the moment. Basically, I can add an alert to where if the D line or the K line crosses a certain numeric value, it will give me an alert. I can also set it where the K line and the D line cross each other, whether that be up or down. I can designate that, and it will give me an alert, and it goes right to my phone. Basically, I have the TradingView app on my phone, and so my account is signed in to that app. So when the alert fires off in TradingView's desktop platform, it also fires off and gives me an alert on my phone. So if I happen to be away from my computer, which I'm not very often at the close of the day, then, if I happen to be, it gives me the alert and I can jump onto my mobile and I can, place my trade or look at what's happening, judge, what I want to do from there, so on. So again, another great feature that I really like about TradingView is just, stuff like that. So like I said, I didn't take that one. Looks like we got to cross here. That little red one would be our entry, and it does look like we took, yep, sure enough, that is another winner. Cross there, entry there, and ooh, that's close. I think we may have gotten it though. Enter here. Yeah, sure enough. So we got to cross there. Looks like our entry would be right there. Haven't made much progress. Let's see what happens though. Entry there. Did we get stopped out here? We did. We took a loss on that one. Alright, moving on, and as usual, we're just testing 1 year, so till 2019 is what we're going for. So I'll just play it out a little more. I think we took a loss on that one. Let's see. I'm going to say that was a cross. That was the entry. And immediately turn around and just blast it out. Took off without us. Well, took off dragging us, I guess I should say. Alright, there's our next. So cross there, entry here. And we got the 90. Right there. Cross there, entry there. Oh, take that back. We are in 2019. So, alright. Well, let's tally it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 trades. So out of 17 trades, we need at least 11 winning trades to meet our 60%. And it does look like we have it, but let's count them off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Can't dispute the numbers. We definitely have the 60% there. So, yeah, my conclusion on the stochastic seems to do pretty well. You know, it is similar to how my trading system is set up. I don't use the stochastic, but it is similar in the fashion of having, you know, kind of an all-in-one indicator where you have a top line, bottom line. Again, my system's a little bit different. It's not quite overbought and come back in, oversold, come back in type of situation. But I find that the two lines, you know, creating a zone in between often helps to filter out the choppiness in the market. And that helps out a lot. You want to avoid as much of the choppiness as possible. And it also avoids the problem that we had with the moving average price break video that I did, where you have instances of going long and it immediately turning around and giving you a short and you having to stop out, and then it immediately turning around and giving you a long and you having to stop out, and doing that over and over and over, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, which, like I said in that video, can drive you absolutely insane. Having a good space between your buy signal line and your sell signal line gives you the ability to add a little buffer there to where you're not getting whipsawed up and down, back and forth, back and forth. I will say that my slight complaint with the stochastic, similar to what I was saying about how it filters out the choppiness, is that it doesn't seem to do a great job of filtering out the choppiness, to be real honest. It does a little bit. It definitely has the win factor, you know, we can't dispute that. But yeah, my system tends to, how can I say this? So the way the stochastic, it really swings, you know, up into overbought and then down into oversold and then back up into overbought and then down into oversold, and you don't see a whole lot of hovering, you know, right in the middle. That slightly worries me. With my system, the choppy areas, you know, it hovers, you know, in between the buy and the sell signal line. So, you know, it's not a bad indicator at this point. We are going to put it on the you know, list of winners at this point, and I think we will put it under two different I think we might actually put it under three different categories: entry signal, confirmation, and the volatility. So, because I think it might be useful for any one of those once we start digging a little bit deeper into it. So, all right, guys, that's it for now. I'm going to throw this over to you guys, let you guys tinker around with it, throw it on top of other indicators, not literally, I mean, you don't have to throw it, you know, in with another indicator, but, you know, add, let's see, let me find, I don't know, just a random, so, add another indicator below, bulk this up a little bit here, and, you know, start playing around with it and see, can it be a confirmation? Can we change some of these settings and, you know, make it, you know, a volatility filter, maybe, you know, tweak it a little bit to where these moments of chop are getting filtered out a little bit more. You know, just play around with it, see what we can do. Like I said, I'm going to throw it into the list. This video is getting a little long, so I am going to call it here. Looks like the stochastic has done its job and, you know, kind of lived up to its name as a reasonably decent indicator. Looks like we might have something here with the stochastic. So, all right, everybody. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do that now. Click the subscribe button down below. Turn on the bell notification so that way you get notified every time I make a video. Not only does it help with the whole process of us building this trading system as a team, but these videos are very valuable. You know, on their face, you can take most any of these indicators that are, you know, 60% winner, and like I've said, with a reasonable exit indicator, you can start making money with it now. May not be great money, we need to tweak it a little bit more, but I'm giving you guys gold here. I'm telling you what's working and what's not working. All you have to do is just sit back and, you know, wade through a 30-minute video, and you can, you know, see whether or not an indicator actually does what it claims to do or not. I'm not just writing a blog post telling you how wonderful the stochastic is, or cherry picking, you know, a very specific part of the chart and throwing it up in front of you and saying, ah, look how great this indicator does. You know, I'm giving you a non-biased opinion. I'm not cherry picking any particular time or pair. And we're testing these things. We're putting them through the ringer to see what they can do. So, like I said, these videos are very valuable if you are doing nothing else but just seeing whether or not the particular indicator in that video can achieve the 60% or not. So why not? You know, click the notification bell there and watch for new videos to come out. Join us on Discord so that way you can join the discussion if you want to be part of the team as we build a trading system that can, you know, that we are going to eventually dial in to get us maximum profit. That's what this channel is about. It's great that we can take an indicator like the stochastic and get a 60%, you know, win rate out of it and a reasonable exit indicator and start making money. But we really need to dial in a system. We need something that filters out a few losses here and there. We need something that really gets us in at the most optimal time and keeps us in as long as physically possible. So that way, all those little extra bits, all those little extra 50, 60, 100 pips here and there really add up. So that's what our overall goal here is at the channel. And joining us on Discord, you can be part of that team to where when we get to that finish line, you will be part of the team that has this trading system, and you can really get out there and do some damage and make a good living from trading off of this. So that's why Discord is a great platform for all of us to discuss things. Lastly, and again, like I said, there is a link to sign up for TradingView. If you like what TradingView does here, if you like the features that it has, you want to sign up. It's a relatively cheap platform, and you can sign up and save a little bit of money using the link below. So, all right, with all that being said, I will catch you